So Black Ops 7 has really put themselves out there. I mean, really. I mean, to begin with, obviously I'm over here and I'm showing some gameplay of the Black Ops 7 zombies, game or whatever the fuck you want to call it. Maybe it's Zoc Hell. Maybe they just want to suck dick together. I don't know. Okay. I did not get any footage of multiplayer, but let me just say this: multiplayer is very fucking interesting, and I just need to get some things off my chest for a minute, okay? So first off, my conclusion is that with Game Pass changing their prices from $20 a month to $30 a month, which is equal to $360 a fucking year, based off of no changes on their subscription, just to simply play Call of Duty. Okay, now think about that. Ever since they had put Call of Duty, they did not want. Let me take back. Let me step back a little bit. I'm sorry, I can't speak straight. Okay, it's 5 in the fucking morning. Okay, Black Ops 7 was added to Game Pass, as everybody knows. Like Black Ops 6, Black Ops 6 was the first Call of Duty game to be added to Game Pass as of last year. I could be very wrong. They might have done it in the past, but that's all I've seen and all I've remembered. I should have done research. That's all my fault. But fault. I deeply apologize. I don't give a shit if you're live streaming. Okay, so look, my thing is that when you have to utterly like increase your prices because your pre-orders were so low on the Steam highlights. I mean, it's fucking crazy. You have currently 70,000 people, which is only a 30,000 player individual increase from Black Ops 6 all time, okay? There's about only 30,000 people into the beta of Call of Duty. Now, I know from eye to eye, really looking at this, it's really fucking pathetic. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's really pathetic. I mean, with everything else that Call of Duty is really putting out, and I'm not. I'm just gonna straight up be real with you guys, okay? On my Black Ops 7 yearly scam video, that I made a couple of weeks back, maybe a month ago. I don't know how long that shit was. Uh, you know, Call Activision didn't like that, and it didn't get any views. Nobody knows who I am. Who the fuck is gonna know Kraber YT, right? Who the fuck is gonna know who I am? I'm just a dumbass 18-year-old boy who sits on his ass all day. Besides, doing what I need to do around the house, play games all day, do videos, do thumbnails, whatever. You don't give a shit about me. Let me just get on with the video. Um, Activision had sent me an email requesting my video be taken down, and they had reported my video, and my video was held on revoke. Now, this is something that I was gonna wait so I could show screenshots or whatnot. I'm gonna wait a little bit before I show anything to see if they see this video as well, because I don't know. Either somebody forwarded the video to them or whatnot. I don't know. But apparently, I am hurting their database, including Bloom Truth. I believe that's what his YouTube name is. I recently started watching him on his rants about Call of Duty. I mean, me and him have the same point of views on the game. He's a really nice guy. You know what I'm saying? It's just he's a really good guy. Just go check him out. I'll put his YouTube channel in the description, whatever. But anyway, his point of view on Black Ops 7 is basically reaching out to the same with me, especially since the campaign was apparently AI generated for the storyline and they just reanimated over it and everything. It's really fucking shit. Okay, and I'm not gonna lie, Call of Duty's not really looking good compared to the pre-orders for Battlefield 6 when they are strikingly way above. I mean, Call of Duty's not even top 500 anymore on Steam charts, and I mean that's one of the things that we have to really look into. And some people, they're enjoying the game. That's good on you. We all have opinions, whatnot. If you like the monopoly thing that's going on with Activision, then that's you. Okay, you can be a dumbass yourself. You can sit in the corner and you can jerk off a little bit. But my thing is that when I have to sit here every fucking day to grind out a game and then they just want to charge you a fee. It's like EA on steroids. I mean, really, it's like getting a plate of ass and just eating it out and getting juices all over your fucking stash, and you have to smell that for the next 24 hours. Similar to what I said when that kid had no hygiene. Now, I can't bear but to even look at Call of Duty for another fucking second, okay? I went ahead, I played the beta for a couple of hours. I'm not getting back on that fuck ass game. I'm staying on 6, even though I don't like 6 at all. I'm gonna play it until the servers are down, simply because I was stupid and spent money on it, just like Modern Warfare 3. But yet again, I'm still gonna be playing the old CODs no matter what. The servers are still up. I love the old CODs. Okay, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 2. You know, most people can agree with me with that. It's arguably one of the best franchises of all time, which is just Black Ops. But really, people are dying out of the Warzone and whatnot, which Warzone is really what carried Call of Duty back in 2019, with Modern Warfare 2019 bringing it along. I genuinely thought that Modern Warfare 2019 was pretty good. I am not gonna lie. Till Modern Warfare 2 came around, they removed the sliding mechanic and everything, and they just fucked everybody in the ass. They're like, oh, here you go. You want to bitch and complain about movement? Well, we'll fuck it all even more so you can complain even more. Well, let's just talk about some Omni movement. I mean, come on, dude. There's this map. I forget the name of it. I'll have to look here in just a minute. I'll pop it on the screen here in a second. Omni movement with glass fences so you can slide off the map. Very fucking good. I mean, really. I mean, it's amazing. Just imagine, you accidentally slide with B going down a ramp because, like, it's shit happens, right? You're gonna fall off the map over and over. Your KD's gonna get fucked simply because you're okay, regarded. I'm sorry. Let me say regarded, because half the time when I say that, people get offended. I honestly don't give a shit. It's a fucking jokes and funs and giggles, whatnot. But anyway, Game Pass has increased their price, like I said, to $30. And then they have the Essential, they have Premium, and then they have Ultimate, which is what I currently have, which I'm probably going to cancel the subscription because, honest to God, consoles aren't affordable anymore than they were to PCs. I mean, really, I could chill with a $10,000 PC and don't have to worry about a subscription just to play online and talk with my friends. I can go on a Windows computer one day and still chat with my Xbox buddies and still play Xbox games with them with my PC. So it's basically an Xbox without the extra $360 fucking dollars that they're going to be charging you for no goddamn reason for whatsoever. Let me just shove a thumb up my ass and pay the money in, because they're in panic mode. They're in full-on panic mode. They fucked up with Black Ops 6 and 7, and they just want to go now. Let's not do the 6-7 meme. I mean, come on. Jesus Christ. But you get the memo. They're in panic mode. They want to charge more money. Oh, and get this. They removed the 10% discount off of the COD points that you get. So the 10% discount off of COD points that Xbox Ultimate members, usually get is completely removed. So the way that I see this, it's, oh yeah, let's fuck our community over even more, knowing that 80% of our players can't even afford a fucking console, right? So the only great thing that they're doing with their newer games is adding their game to the last gen consoles, which is something that I see that I can't deprive on. Okay, so now let's talk about the Call of Duty Next bathroom situation. Now, people are playing games, all day. They're doing these events just for a 30-year-old man to ask a 19-year-old contestant to see if he can use the bathroom like he's in kindergarten. Here we fucking go. Now, I said contestant, let me back up. An employee. A 19-year-old employee is treating a 30-year-old man that makes millions of dollars a year playing this shit game. Mind you, it's like kindergarten. I mean, really, they wouldn't let them use the bathroom even though the fucking event was delayed because the servers were down. The servers weren't even working, so it was delayed. I don't know how long, maybe an hour. I don't know. I'll have to do more research on that. I really need to start doing more research before coming on here. I can't even talk straight, dude. I'm so damn tired. Voice cracks too. Oh, look at me. Anyway, The only thing that I like with Call of Duty, like with this new game, whatever the fuck you want to call it, I'm gonna call it Black Shit 6 or Black Shit 7. Well, let's just say that because I mean technically it's number 7, lucky number. Now, this game is utterly like really shut my brain off. I mean, really. When I was playing it, and the entire time I'm like, what's the fucking point? Oh, and get this. Back in the day, when you were to go to your settings and change your sensitivity, it was by tens or whatnot, or like 0 to 100, whatever. They have this bullshit as fucking decimals system now, and I can't ever. Why? Like, okay. My question is why. I'm gonna ask a simple question. Why have to fuck everything over? And not to mention you fuck everything over yet keeping the game the exact fucking same every fucking year. I mean, really, ever since 2021, it's been exactly the same. Which every other year it's always the same because they do the same type of cosmetic, whatnot, etc. You get what I'm saying. But the past couple of years, the HUD and COD HQ, they've looked exactly the fucking same. Not to mention, what really pissed me off was when they removed Modern Warfare 3 off of the COD HQ, and there was not a point in it. I mean, really, there's not a point. Everybody can agree with me with that. There wasn't a point in removing it because we still have to keep the COD HQ installed, which is 350 gigs, by the way. It's probably taken about 380 on my console. I mean, really. It's getting really bad and out of hand at this point. I mean, shit. And really looking into Call of Duty's trailer, I mean, it looks like utter shit. And like, what was he shooting it at the wall? I mean, I don't know. I can't really talk my shit because my aim is ass. You guys have seen my past videos of gameplay, but if you guys are not familiar with Call of Duty Next, basically it is their event streaming line. So basically it's annually their way of showcasing gameplay early by gathering a whole bunch of other content creators together, such as you see right here. There's other bunch of like people like Scump and whatnot, they're in here, and they just basically play the game early and everybody can see it. Now, which this event, showcases what's coming into the game and whatnot, what other things they're going to do with other games. I'm sure they do the same shit with COD Mobile, pretty much any major game that they're making, which this one's not so major, I'm not going to lie. They really had sex with themselves with this one, just kicking their legs back, oh, hey, I did the story for me, I'll just copy and paste everything else and just enhance it by like 2% and then fuck everything else over and decrease the quality of our games and decrease our player base by 80 fucking percent every year. Yes, sounds pretty good to me. Early access, early access, October 2nd to 5th. Do we really give a shit? No. To be honest, no. I mean, really, Call of Duty is just literally coming to the point to where, like, if you don't have money, then fuck you. I mean, that's literally what they're saying at this point. If you don't have money, fuck you. Okay, they have been increasing their prices like crazy, and now that Call of Duty is a part of the Microsoft or whatever, because I'm pretty sure Microsoft bought out Activision and Blizzard whatnot like a couple of years back, so that's the whole point on why they're on Game Pass now. Man, let me just kick back. Yeah, they upped the price. I keep mentioning the $30 price on Game Pass. I mean, really, I think it's the dumbest fucking shit ever. I can't. I really can't anymore. I'm just gonna go lay in bed and I'm just gonna think about all of the bullshits that Microsoft and all these other companies are coming in, such as Activision. They're pretty much the same company now. And as an Xbox player, I'm not afraid to admit that my favorite game console is turning into a monopoly. And you know what? And I'm gonna switch to PlayStation if that's the case. I will literally sell my fucking console just to get a PlayStation 5 so I don't have to deal with the utter bullshit that Microsoft shoves right up our asses. And by the way, over at Call of Duty Next, they decided to start forcing people to do what they don't want to do, especially since, I found a clip. I forget the name of the guy. I'll play a clip here in a second, where he was really into zombies, kind of like how I am. I'm really into Call of Duty just for the zombies. You know what I'm saying? It's just something that I'm really excited for in any Call of Duty game that I can even imagine, besides these recent ones. Because to be honest, I would always be more interested into the zombie franchise, because let's just be real, that's the most relevant thing besides Warzone. And I don't understand why people like Warzone now, because they did the same bullshit with multiplayer. But anyway, so looking into the events at Call of Duty Next, they had forced this guy to play Warzone, at least a match, here and there, because he was playing accordingly too much of the zombies. I guess they're just wanting to put out different perspectives on every streamer on every game mode. I can kind of see that, but at the same time, you can't be forcing somebody to do something they don't want to do, because then that just makes them, not want to play the game in like an easy manner. If you know what I'm saying, if you know, you can't force somebody to do something they don't want to do, especially when it comes to gaming and whatnot. Such as sexual relations, you got to treat that the same way. You can't force somebody to do something they don't want to do.
Join us in Verdansk. We miss you. We need you. I have not finished the full game of zombies. I will play Verdansk once I've played my 30 minutes of zombies. We miss you. We need you. We miss you. We need you.
No, I've watched this clip over and over, and let me just say, this is like the cringiest thing of all time. And not to mention, they've kicked this poor guy off over and over. Not to mention, this isn't the first time. This happened a few years back in last year's event.
I really didn't like the way that they kicked Dalek off. Yeah.
Still got some fight.
Die. Okay. Now. Okay. I wish I exfilled on 41, but I'll take it.
Oh my god, I thought that
Dennis
was so unprofessional.
And then Duke Dennis just still playing and it being fine. Oh, because you're the zombies guy, you don't have any agency here whatsoever. This other dude who is a little bit less close to Call of Duty, we'll just give him whatever he wants kind of thing. It's like Dalek's been here so long. That moment where he was kicked, I'm just like, why?
Oh, and this gets way better. Way better. So they're going in. So earlier I mentioned, Call of Duty wanted me to take my video down, such as me being a small content creator with only 1,000 subscribers. Looking into this guy right here, what he was explaining into his video. I'm about to play his clip right here on his explanation. He had uploaded a video talking down on Call of Duty, such as how freedom of speech is. You say your opinion, they get butthurt, they try to take you down for it, kind of like politics. But anyway, Activision wanted him to take his video down simply because of the fact that he was spitting straight up facts about their shit game. Here's the clip, man. I can't even hold my balls together.
Now, when I posted the short that I've just showed you at the time last year, Activision hit me up and they were like, "We want you to take the video down." And I was like, whoa. This is way overstepping your editorial rights and privileges as a publisher and me as press or media or whatever. This is not how this works.
Yeah, so comparing the environment from Call of Duty Next to the Battlefield community, whatnot, I don't know what their event system is or what it's called to rephrase it, but anyway. The environment compared to the two, Battlefield's really got their step in game. They really care about their customers. They seen that 2042 people were really disappointed in that game, and they really learned their mistake, and that's where Battlefield 6 comes in. And it's really one of those games that's really just gonna kill everything else out the way because they listen to their customers. I mean, really, that's the truth. Really, they really should do a feature to where you can vote on certain things, kind of like how Minecraft does, if you know what I mean.
That's a little small. Can we go a little bigger, a little louder? Like Battlefield's supposed to be. Yeah.
Well, that's the end of this video. I just wanted to come on here and give more thoughts, in my opinion, on this new shit scam of a fuckwit of a game. I am here to talk my shit. And Activision, if you don't like what I said, fuck you. Okay, fuck you. I don't care. I don't care. Ban my account, whatever. I don't care. I don't care if you ban my account. I can. There's 100 other games. I can go and play I can make Battlefield content if I really want to. I can throw some Battlefield gameplay just to piss you off. Genuinely, like man, you speak down on something and then you guys just get butt hurt and just whine like little crybabies just because somebody doesn't like your game. Which that somebody is not just like an individual person. That's millions of people across the platform. Even people who play your game every single day still talk shit about your game because you don't know how to step it up. And I'm saying you as in like everyone's perspective. Like, and I know certain people, it's not their fault, but it's the people who are ahead, like overheads of the employees of that company that's making the specific video game that I'm talking about. As you know, I've mentioned it over and over. Call of Duty!